How can you create shareable content? Visuals are your friends. Visuals are the preferred method when it comes to social media posting. And according to HubSpot, visual content is more than 40 times more likely to get shared on social media. And I like to say, think about it this way. Compelling visuals is your foot in the door and that hook to get your audience to read your caption, follow through with that call of action, and understanding your organization's narrative. So when we talk about graphics, you do not have to be a graphic designer to create eye-catching content. But always remember that although graphics are great, be sure to include organic action shots of the work that your organization does and your team from time to time. In doing this, you're able to not only showcase your organization's mission, but you're allowing that sneak peek behind the curtains. Next, you want to tell a story. People love a story. And if what you're posting resonates or appeals to your audience's emotion, they will share it. And as we all know, there's no one way to tell your organization's story. It can be written in the caption. It could be bite-sized video clips. It could be full-length video clips. Be as creative as you like. Just remember to showcase the story. Foster a sense of community. And the difference between these platforms and your website is that you can directly communicate. You want to make them want to engage with your posts. And one way you can foster this sense of community is by asking questions in your captions, incorporating polls on LinkedIn, incorporating polls on Instagram and your Facebook stories. You can ask your audiences for stories. There are so many ways you can garner this feedback. And the last thing you could do is try joining groups. LinkedIn and Facebook gives you the opportunity to join various groups. Facebook actually allows your organization's page to join groups, whereas LinkedIn does not. So the caveat between that is whomever is running your social media page can join on the behalf of the organization, and they can interact with those groups that closely aligns with your organization mission. And in doing that, you just post frequently in these groups to just get more visibility towards your organization. Keep the message simple. So I like to say, assume your audience has an attention span of a goldfish, because they do. And you want to keep your captioning and your videos short enough to get the point across while capturing their attention immediately. So I like to suggest conveying the most important points first and then the details later. And this is where a graphic comes in very handy, because you're able to get those pertinent information, especially when it comes to like events, out the way. So they know the where, the who, the what. And then in the caption, you can really hone in on that why. And then next, building a sense of urgency. So being timely in your posting and always finding those ways to incorporate a call to action will raise engagement and inspire action, whether that's commenting below, whether that's registering for something, whether that's, having a dialogue or even donating. Just always have a call to action will give your posting some intentionality. It's important to know that social media should not only be used for your organization's benefit, but you want to give back as much as you're expecting to gain from your audience. And one way to do this is through thought leadership. Thought leadership is centered on showcasing expertise in an organization or niche with the goal of delivering insight, shaping perception, and establishing credibility, and most importantly, being that go-to source for your industry. LinkedIn is the most sophisticated platform in cementing your organization as an industry thought leader, because the very nature of this site is career development and industry networking. The first thing you can do is post articles. You don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel, but provide some context through your organization's unique lens. Unfortunately, LinkedIn doesn't offer the article feature on company pages, but literally the best way around that is to simply post links from your website's blogs posts. And this way you're able to recycle content and generate a natural segue to your website. which in my opinion is a win-win. Another way you can submit yourself as a thought leader on LinkedIn is by following hashtags that align with your organization and answer questions you can add value to. And honestly, the goal with all of this is providing a fresh perspective and stamping your expertise on what's already out there.